Okay, this is take 3 of this, which is not going very well. Um, I'm going to read your story, Henry, and then I have another surprise for you at the end. This story was written for you, and only you. No one else in the world. No other than you, no better than you, because you're the best in you. It was written for you, and it's everything that you should have. Everything you will have. You could just have the same hope you've always had. So, here you go. Your story. She'd been taking care of losers her whole life. First her trembling wreck of a mother, then the desolate wreck that was her best friend. A support system, all the while trying to support herself. And now, the worst wreck of her life was spread out in the woman. If she hadn't been so mad, the breath would have caught in her throat like so many other times. He was beautiful, even drunk and passed out, his drool trickling down his chin. She crossed the darkened living room, purposeful strides, turning on the bright overhead light. She stopped at the couch, heaving a tired sigh and kicking the sleeping form in front of her. He grunted and turned over. She smacked his ass, calling out his name. "Gee, get the fuck up!" His eyes fluttered open and he squinted in the light. "What?" he said, irritated. "Never again, eh? Totally clean, huh? You fucking liar." She heard footsteps behind her and spun around, her red hair flying. "And you! Why'd you let him get this bad?" The dark-haired girl froze, bottle of vodka in one hand and a trapped look on her face. She wavered on the spot, trying to focus enough to remember the redhead's name. As she opened her mouth to speak, a drawling call issued from up the stairs. She smiled at the voice. "Hold on, Billy." The redhead flashed her a look of disgust as she clambered up the stairs. A loud snore told her Gerard had fallen asleep again. Dejected, she hauled him up and pushed him into their bedroom, turning the lights off in the trashed living room and trying to ignore the drunken sounds from upstairs. The radiant redhead closed her bedroom door and turned to face the wasted man. He'd fallen on their queen-sized bed, legs dangling off, bare feet dirty. With the walk of someone completely and utterly defeated, she crossed the room and dragged his dead-weight legs up. Collapsing next to him, she closed her eyes, not in the least expecting to sleep. His breathing evened out, and her chest rose and fell as her thoughts ebbed to darkness. She was jolted out of it as a finger touched her cheek. His heavenly voice said her name in a chant, his breath wrapping around her face and his arms snaking on her midriff. He was alive again, maybe just for a short while. Lying there in the dark, touching everything on Gerard she could reach, she started the cycle again. "Do better next time, okay?" Her ringed fingers grabbed his hair and he felt the cold metal on his earlobe. "Okay. I promise." She heard the live flow from his perfect lips. "I love you, you know," she whispered in his ear, feeling his smile widen. "I love you too. Always." And just like every other night, she wondered if tomorrow would be any different. That was your story. Just yours. I hope my voice was loud enough, and I hope I did it justice, because I know you love it. And now I have something else for you, and I don't know if you're gonna like it. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna try, because I guess I just figure why the fuck not. Okay. cause for the queen. And when the lights all went out, we watched our lives on the screen. I hate the ending myself, but it started with an alright scene. It was the roar of the crowd that gave me heartaches to sing. It was the light when they smiled and said you won't feel a thing. And as we ran from the cops, we laughed so loud it was sing. Yeah, yeah, oh, if I'm so wrong, how can you listen all night long? How will it matter after I'm gone? Because you never learn a goddamn thing. You're just a sad song with nothing to say about a lifelong wait for a hospital stay. And if you think that I'm wrong, this never meant nothing to you. I spent my high school career spit on his shots to agree, so I could watch all my heroes sell a car on TV. We've got the obvious team, we'll show 'em what we all mean. Yeah, yeah, oh, if I'm so wrong, how can you listen all night long? Now will it matter long after I'm gone? Because you never learn a goddamn thing. You're just a sad song with nothing to say about a lifelong wait for a hospital stay. But if you think that I'm wrong, this never meant nothing to you. So go away, just go, run away. But where did you run to? And where did you hide? Go find another way. But you pay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're just a sad song with nothing to say about a lifelong wait for a hospital stay. And if you think that I'm wrong, this never meant nothing to you. Come on, you're just a sad song with nothing to say about a lifelong wait for a hospital stay. And if you think that I'm wrong, this never meant nothing to you. Oh, oh, oh. I am just about done making a fool of myself. Um, I just wanted to say that I love you, and we might hit some rough patches, but we're done now. If patches aren't the end of it, And you know, the world isn't right now. I know. I felt that, but it's not real. It's not real. They, they are the only ones I claim, and something so cataclysmic and beautiful and amazing, it doesn't just end. It won't. Can't. And I go so far for support. There is not the last time. They'll all be there, but it's not the last time. They'll all be there together. I can feel it. It's not over. It's not over. I can feel it. Midnight. Happy fucking birthday, Gerard. Your baby, thank you. Fucking crazy.